What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Anna, and we about to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. Before we get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, can we talk for a second? Have y'all watched the Oscars? I'm sure everybody has seen it by now. Anybody that got Instagram or is actually watching the Oscars. Did y'all see Will Smith smack the shit out of Chris Rock corny ass? When I tell you, I've been hollering since I seen the shit because, for one, Chris Rock lame as hell. Like, it seemed like the jokes were falling flat anyway. And then the joke he told, it didn't seem that bad until my fiance told me that the reason why he probably did it was because, okay, here's the joke. The joke was something to the effect of, tell Jada, I can't wait for the new G.I. Jane to come out. And I'm assuming he made the joke because she's bald. Now, what I am just now finding out is that Jada suffers from alopecia. So, for you to call her G.I. Jane, like, that was rude as fuck. And you don't know how she feel about having alopecia. Apparently she did she posted about it on her Instagram and one of her social media platforms. But you don't be knowing what people going through. So saying ignorant shit like that will get you popped. Will say I'm tired. The Jada jokes are done after today. I bet you won't nobody else make a damn joke about Jada. I bet my bottom dollar. Wait, I'm back. And then that man said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Chris Rock said, how, what you say? He said, keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth. Lupita in the back like, is this happening right now? Insane. Probably going to be the most memorable Oscars in the entire history of the Oscars. It's a mess. So let's just, I'm sorry. I am still like reeling from that. It wasn't funny, but it's hilarious also. It's not funny because she has alopecia. But the fact that he smacked the dog fuck out of Chris Rock on national television and sat back in his seat and did not care about the consequences. Child, I'm sorry. Let me pull myself together. So let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 4, Episode 2. You Scots be lying. Child, not even the Scots. The Scots, the Holtz, whatever Tiffany and her husband last name is, all y'all ass be lying. So they start out, I'm not doing a blow by blow. I just got off work. It's 10:52 where I am in Illinois. And I'm tired. And my baby up there cooking. So I want to be done with this. But I wanted to get it out to you guys. So Martell, I wanted to touch on when they did this photo shoot. He's doing a calendar because, you know, the builder license, it ain't looking good for him. So he like, I need to, you know, find another way to supplement all these children. So his manager, who is also male, how ironic, he's known her for 28 years. They went to high school together. So he's sitting up in this velveteen blue robe on this velveteen couch, posing. He looked nice. Martell, I don't find him attractive. Most of people that I find attractive, your personality has a lot to do with it. It's 50-50 for me. And Martell's a dick. Like, yeah, he's a attractive guy, but I don't find him attractive because he's an asshole. All of these men on here, just like, y'all nice looking, but y'all full of shit. Anyway, so he calls Destiny because she's right down the street, and he asks her to bring him some baby oil. And she bring it down there, and her whole energy is like, what the fuck is this? Like, she's like, I'm proud of you, but don't you ever tell me to bring you no baby oil ever again, because this is fucking weird. And it is weird. Because then the photographer, I don't know if the photographer don't know the whole situation, or like, photographer, just relax. Pump your brakes. He like, we need somebody to rub it on him. And it's just like, well, who do you think you can do it? Because I'm not about to rub it on him. That was weird. Like, chill out. So then Destiny throws this kind of shade at Martell only to divert the conversation to bring up the actual male, because she was like, you know, you got to keep a male around you. And then of course he got to be shady back. He was like, actually, she's the original male. And Destiny like, what the fuck you mean? He was like, I mean, we weren't messing around or nothing, but I've known her longer. It's just like, y'all do anything to shade Miss Melody Holtz around here. But okay, girl. Martell ends up mentioning to Destiny that the reason why Mel is not friends with her anymore is because Mel like to keep yes women around her. And it's like, I don't even want to comment on that because I have mixed feelings about that. Like, I to a certain extent, I feel like Mel just like a certain type of woman around her. And, you know, she like bosses, and I don't think Mel like weak women. That's the vibe that I get from Mel, personally. But I could be wrong. And plus, I'm biased because I'm not a huge Mel fan. So, you know, but stop talking about the lady. Like, she don't fool with neither one of y'all. She only fool with you, Martell, when it comes to these kids. And Destiny, she don't fool with you at all. And this is the reason why. Because you talking to people that she don't fuck with. Like, stop bringing her up in conversations where you know it's going to turn negative. Like, I feel like that's the reason why her, Mel and Destiny fell out in the first place, because you sitting up there kikiing with Tisha, and you know that me and Shorty are not on good terms, and it's just like, you shouldn't even feel comfortable. Tisha shouldn't even feel comfortable saying whatever she said to Destiny, because if y'all friends, that you would know that you would immediately get checked. Like, couldn't nobody come and try to talk shit about my friends to me, because I'ma check you. But I digress. So we flip over to Mel, and she introduces us to Stormy. And Stormy is a woman she has done business with, and Stormy has a hair care line. So Mel just wanted to pick her brain because she had questions about opening up her own warehouse. Mel is starting a skincare line. I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze. So, you know, Stormy is giving her, you know, business advice. And I don't know what it is about Stormy, but she giving me a Jessica Dime tea. Is it just me? Drop down in the comments if you know who Jessica Dime is and if you feel the same way. I don't know if it's because they might be from the same place. They have the same accent, and her personality and even looks, I don't know. She just put me, she favors Jessica Dime. So, I can already tell that Stormy gonna be a little spicy, because she ends up asking Mel about the reunion and the fellatio situation. She said, basically Mel said, that ain't nobody goddamn business, so that's why I danced around the question. And Mel does that a lot. If she don't feel like that's something you need to know, then she'll divert it and turn it into something else. Like, I don't have to answer that. Don't nobody need to know what I do. Me and this man is not together no more, so what do it matter? And I ain't mad at her for it. So Mel ends up inviting Stormy to her pajama party, and she tells her that Tisha and Destiny is not invited, so don't ask her. And she was like, I understand, Tisha, but why you not inviting Destiny? And she ended up giving her the whole spiel about she heard Destiny and Tisha in the room after the reunion talking shit about her. So Stormy is shocked, and she was like, oh, well, you know, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Mel said, yeah, I'm real particular now about who I let in my house. I said, I know that's right. Everybody can't come to the house, honey. So Stormy says, because I believe Mel mentioned Tiffany, and Stormy says, I don't really fool up with Tiffany like that. Like, I told Tiffany to her face that I think she's strange and a little thirsty, and you came off wrong. And she said she has to feel Tiffany out. I said, I understand, because Tiffany came off wrong to everybody, to us as well. What else did I want to talk about? Let's skip over to Miss Wanda, Tisha, and Marceau. So Tisha and Marceau are talking about the Scott Manor. Don't care. Been talking about it since season 1. The shit ain't done. They've been working on it for 30 months as opposed to the 12 months that they were supposed to be working on it. I really don't care. So Miss Wanda walk in. Let me tell y'all how disrespectful this man is. And Tisha just allowed the shit. Like, yeah, she'll say her little, stop playing with my mama. But at the same time, the stuff that Marceau say to Miss Wanda, I would really have to get in his ass about. Because at the end of the day, that's my mama. Yeah, she messy as hell. And she got her ways about it. But you gonna respect her. This man, when she walk in the door, he like, damn, you ain't not. He was like, I thought vampires had to be invited in. She must be a daywalker. I said, oh, a daywalker. I think that's a is that a Game of Thrones joke? Whatever it was. I was cackling. I ain't gonna lie. But Miss Wanda get right to the point. She like, look, I've been reading all this stuff on the internet about you, and I believe every word. And she like, what I wants to know is. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we even get into that, Tisha brings up the fact that they are investing in Miss Wanda's food truck, and Marceau is sitting up looking like, well, since when? Because I didn't agree to that. She said, yes, you did, and it's just like, Marceau, you don't even be listening to your wife when she talk to you. I know he don't be listening. He just be saying, he be yesing to shit, unless it's something that he just totally is not in agreement with, and then he'll pay attention. But half the time, I just really don't believe that he be paying attention to her. But he said apparently he told her that if Miss Wanda come through with the right paperwork and I see that she's serious, then we'll absolutely invest. So apparently that all has been done, and Tisha went on home ahead and gave Miss Wanda the money. Child, Miss Wanda say the food truck finna be called Show Enough Wanda. I said, ooh-wee. That's a mess, but whatever. So back to Miss Wanda asking Marceau about these questions that she see on the internet. And the question was, did you have an apartment with Martell at any time? And she like, she basically was saying the same thing that Kimmy said. I don't need, I like the phrase, around Robin Hood's barn. I looked it up. It basically means, I don't need this whole damn rigmarole. I don't need this whole through the pastures and over the fields and through the woods for you to tell me a yes or no answer. Yes or damn no. Did you or did you not have an apartment with Martell? And Marceau pretends like he's about to answer the question, but then he end up saying like, I don't have to answer that. And like, if I had a secret, why would I tell you? And I'm just like, you and your brother make shit so much worse for yourselves by dancing around questions or just being an asshole about stuff that you just could be blatantly flat out about. And Miss Wanda basically told him, like, Marceau, stop effing playing with me, bro. Like, did you or did you not? See, this is the problem. And this is your problem right now. And this is why you in a predicament that you in with me and with the internet. Because you don't like to clear shit up. And you make it seem like you actually out here doing something by diverting the question. So, he never ends up telling the truth. Then Tisha come behind and was like, at this point, it's laughable. Ooh, like, I don't believe that. I believe my husband and what my husband say. But then we see you in the next episode inquiring about the same question. I thought it was laughable, Tisha. I thought it was funny, ha. I thought it was a joke. It ain't no joke now once Miss Wanda leave. I mean, I guess you want to be on your husband's side, but this is all being filmed, so because you was looking for the validation when your mama asked him the question. Because as soon as she asked, you looked up like, well, nigga, did you? Because I want to know. Shit. Like, Tisha, stop fronting. Because that's what make people not really like you like that as far as the audience is concerned. Because you say one thing, but then you do another. Like, stop flexing about how you feel. Because it's written all over your face, darling. I can see it. We all can see it. Anyway. Moving on to Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy and Maurice pop up at Kimmy's son house, Jalen. And he joke around with them like, babe, put your clothes on. He like, look, y'all can't be popping up over here. I'm a grown man. Like, you can't just be doing no pop-ups on me. I could have been in here sexing on my couch. Like, what's going on? And she like, don't even play with me like that. It's like, well, what you think? Jalen is what, 25? And you let him get his own house. Like, what did you expect? You might as well come on. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my fiance. So anyway, they pop up at Jalen's house, and they eventually get to the conversation about the photo online. Jalen inquires about it, and he like, yeah, I thought it was a joke at first, and then I started reading the comments like, so, you know, did he cheat on my mama? So Kimmy and Maurice both looking at each other like, I really don't know what to say right now. And Kimmy explains to Jalen like, you know, me and Maurice don't believe in infidelity. And it's just like, but that wasn't the question, Kimmy. The question was, did you cheat on my mama? Because I'm starting to connect dots. He like, and then Jalen said, well, you know, I didn't believe it because I never saw any signs. And it's just like, you ain't got to see signs for shit to be happening. I'm just saying, you don't have to see things for shit to actually be happening. But okay, Mr. Jalen. Then, Maurice, they both give him, I feel like they was gaslighting Jalen. Because then they say, then Kimmy says, yeah, we both, you know, had a conversation about it. And, we had a conversation before our marriage and during our marriage, and we're on the same page. And it's just like, okay, well, that didn't answer the question. Like, Maurice, you needed to say to Jalen, no, I did not cheat on your mother. I never have cheated on your mother. But I don't believe that's the case. I really honestly believe that he did something. And I feel like Kimmy ain't stupid, and she know what the hell going on. But she don't want to lead a relationship, and she's willing to say, hey, if this happened before our marriage, then I'm willing to let the shit go. That's what it feel like. But you need to keep your good eye on Maurice, Kimmy. Let's skip to Melody's party, because this is the only things that I really gave a damn about. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not used to doing this while it's people in my company. I suffer from anxiety. And yes, that's my fiance, but I be needing to be alone. Because you gotta throw me off. Anyway, so we get to Mel's party. And she got the cutest matching silk PJs. And she got these pretty ass tents. I guess it's a tent and then it's a little bed for all the ladies to sleep in. And I just thought that was the cutest little setup. And Tisha's cousin is there. And I'm just like, that's weird. I feel like the cousin just, at this point, it felt like she wants some camera time. Because, I mean, I heard Niecy Dixon, if y'all don't follow her on here, check her out. But she ended up saying that apparently Tisha's cousin, Kiki, and Mel were friends before Tisha and Mel were friends. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I just feel like it's messy. If that's your cousin, I don't know. I feel like you got to ride with family. So then, Kiki asks where Tisha is. I guess she was looking at Kimmy, and Kimmy was like, this ain't mine. I don't know. And she said, Mel made a decision, that Tisha can't come. And Kiki said, well, you gotta respect people's decisions. And I'm just like, oh, y'all just alike. All Tisha people, y'all is one and the same. Because that was a Tisha ass answer. But I guess, honey. What else happened? So then, of course, everybody got to ask about the post. And they asked Kimmy how she felt. And she like, do y'all want to know how I felt about Maurice posting it? Or do you want to know how I felt about Maurice lying? And I'm like, honey, it's the latter. They want to know the tea, but ain't nobody bold enough to actually blatantly ask you exactly what they want to ask you. So they had to pose the question in that way. So she says, I believe my husband. And Mel says, well, everybody's saying it feel like a cover-up. Oh, you about to throw me under the bus? Well, let me get some eyes on you, because everybody's eyes on me. And I'm like, that could be possible. I think it's, I think all of it is messy. And I think they all doing dirt. And I know they all know dirt. on each other. And I didn't mention in my first video that at the end of the last episode that Maurice says it's a lot of shit that I know about this particular situation that I don't say anything about, and nobody batting an eyelash. And I'm just like, y'all are choosing to be naive. Y'all are voluntarily being naive. You gotta be, because even Tisha, because Tisha ain't that dumb. I just don't, I can't believe that. I refuse to believe that. And I know Kimmy is not that dumb. She just like, I'm gonna let it go, but you need to address your brother, because all of this is making us look bad. So, where am I in my notes? Then Kimmy says, yeah, I believe my husband, but at the same time, if somebody came to me with some evidence, I wouldn't be flabbergasted. And I'm like, you just said, that says a lot, Kimmy. It really does. You basically just confirmed that you kind of damn near, you know, it probably happened, but ain't nobody showing me shit other than this picture. So, next, what's next? Child, y'all, I'm trying not to quote my faves from YouTube. It's just so hard because I watch them so often. But I don't want nobody to think that I'm biting their shit, because I really don't want to do that. But if you see me saying little stuff, I'm going to try my best to say shout out to this person and that person, because that's where the hell I got it from. So Mel asked Kiki if this is the first time that something has been, you know, infidelity rumors have been mentioned around Tisha's marriage. And Kiki said no. Tisha believes, you know, that since ain't nobody came and showed her no hardcore evidence, then ain't nothing else to talk about. And I'm like I said, voluntarily being naive. Tisha really need to get a grip. Because I know Maurice is not as bad as Marceau. It just seemed like Marceau ain't got no type of respect for Tisha. And it's actually really sad. So, the last part I wanted to discuss. Now, I had to get what actually happened, because towards the end of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I was getting sleepy, so I was kind of in and out. But Tiffany pulls Kimmy to the side, and Kimmy just like, listen, I don't feel like this right now. But Kimmy is a class act, so she like, yeah, you know, we could talk. So Kimmy mentions that, you know, I wanted to make sure we was in a good place, because, you know, the last time, you know, we talked, you kind of shaded me about being fired from the Chamber of Commerce. And I wanted you to know that I didn't get fired from the Chamber of Commerce. You know, I just ended up leaving. And, you know, they end up making up. Kimmy said, you know, it's all good. That was a rumor I heard, and that's what I brought, because y'all kept saying all this shit about transparency, but wasn't nobody really being transparent. Me and Mel come over, and they trying to get an understanding of what's going on. And Kimmy explains that they were talking about the Chamber of Commerce situation. And Stormy says to Tiffany, because, you know, she don't really rock with her like that. She like, why are you bringing up something that old? Like, why do it even matter? And then Tiffany said, well, that's just it. Like, it's the same as bringing something up from when you were 12. Like, it was so long ago, but since it got addressed, I wanted to address it. Then everybody is realizing that Tiffany is being shady, and Stormy just basically started going off on her, and Tiffany is just looking around flabbergasted. And that's what I had missed, because I was wondering why Tiffany was looking goofy as hell, but I didn't know what exactly happened. It went over my head. So I don't like Tiffany like that neither. So I was just like, well, good for you, bitch, sitting there looking dumb as hell. But it actually wasn't that deep, and it seemed like Miss Stormy is finna give us too much as well, trying to be seen. But it is what it is. That was Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought about this episode, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.